Well, thank you for coming. You know, it's always a great day to be a Prairie Star, but today it's a little extra special. You know, these kind of opportunities don't come around very often, so I'm glad you're here with us. Thank you for coming out to celebrate here in our athletic building. We certainly appreciate that. We have an exciting announcement about the future of our UIS athletic program and opportunities for future student athletes. I just want to get right to it. So I want to ask Chancellor Jenna Gooch, and I want to ask our Vice Chancellor, Jamarco Clark, to join me on either side here. You got to squeeze in there, sorry. All right, when we get to, yep, so I tell you what, I am excited. I'm pleased to announce that we're enhancing our sports portfolio by adding a new sport. It'll be our 18th sport. It'll be our 10th sport for women. And we're proud to announce the addition of women's flag football here at UIS. And the number 27 signifies our plan to field a team in the spring of 27. The college level flag football is the spring sport, so that's what we're looking forward to. But I want to start by giving you some background information. You know, there's not girls flag football in Springfield, but I want to share a little bit about what's happening around the country and around our state. Around the country, flag football is exploding. Participation at the high school level has gone up 300% in the last 3 years. Last year, which is the last year reported, there were more than 69,000 high school students in our country participating in girls flag football. Illinois is in their second year of a varsity sports status. They're one of 17 states that sponsor girls flag football as a varsity sport. Their second championship was just a few weeks ago. Park Ridge's Maine South won that championship. And the number of Illinois high schools that sponsor the sport this year is 45% higher than it was last year. In the inaugural year, there were 154 schools, and this year, 223. So you can see how it's growing. And the Chicagoland schools were among the early adopters, which is important to us because Chicago is a significant and important student recruitment market for UIS. So we're excited about that. And in fact, as we talk to our admissions counselors about sports and what they're hearing out there, and we have a number of counselors that are in the Chicagoland area, women's flag football is the number one sport that they were asked about. But it's not just in Chicago. This fall, we saw teams emerge throughout central Illinois. In Champaign, in Urbana, in Peoria, Danville, Edwardsville, Belleville. Those high school graduates need a place to continue their education and to play flag football. So today we're launching a search for a new full-time head coach, a person that will share our vision and our passion for growing the sport in central Illinois, for growing it in our state and in our region. We plan to recruit students to get here quickly, as quickly as this fall, so they begin school in the 26-27 school year, and we can compete in the spring of 27. We plan to play our home flag football games at the new Shields Sports Park. And I'd like to thank Brandon Doherty, General Manager, for being here today. We're partnering them with a number of things, but linking our new sport with this community landmark is certainly a win-win. Flag football is going to be a key part of their programming, and we're happy to be a flagship tenant in flag football. No pun intended with a double flag. In fact, we're going to start playing there this February. I see our coach back there. We're going to play several softball games in that temperature-controlled dome this February, and then next spring, we look forward to flag football on the outdoor stadium fields. The other thing you should know is that the NCAA is considering flag football as an emerging sport, and frankly, it's a no-brainer. At the NCAA convention in January, they'll take the important step of voting on that, and that'll be a big step in the process of it becoming an NCAA championship sport. We are the second NCAA Division II program in Illinois. We joined Lewis, who announced 40 days ago, those darn Flyers got us by 40 days. We announced 40 days ago that they are also starting flag football, and we're the first two schools in the Great Lakes Valley Conference to start the sport. So we're excited about that. Just outside of our state lines, in Hammond at Purdue Northwest, they have started flag football already, preparing for this spring. I've had a chance to talk to Rick Costello, their athletic director, and he was nothing but supportive about the concept, and they've had great success as they've unveiled the sport. There are 6 NCAA Division III programs in our state that are playing this spring. That includes Illinois College over in Jacksonville, Illinois Wesleyan, North Park, and Aurora. And they'll join 2 programs that competed last year, Benedictine and Rockford. So that's 6 programs this spring. And already, Milliken, Greenville, Eureka, and Blackburn have announced plans to field teams in the spring of 27. 2 other things that have pushed flag football forward quickly is the NFL and the Olympics. The NFL has been very supportive. They've provided grants, they host clinics, they've hosted tournaments. I've had a great conversation. They have a dedicated staff member on the Chicago Bears staff who I've had a great chance to talk with as we've gone through this process of considering flag football. And plus, in 2028, flag football will be an Olympic sport when the summer games are contested in Los Angeles. And you can see with all this momentum, the timing is right for UIS to recruit students to enroll at our institution so they can get a world-class education and continue their passion for playing flag football. So now with 10 sports for women and 8 sports for men, we'll frankly better meet our gender equity commitment at our institution. Currently, nearly 59% of our full-time undergraduates are women. And this new sport will enable our athletics program to better mirror that ratio. Plus, it's just exciting to be at the forefront of this new sport. To bring it here, to have the opportunity to eventually grow into a roster of 30 young women, and to begin a new tradition at UIS. You know, we believe that a university that is forward-thinking, with a focus on high academic achievement like our athletic program does, with a focus on supporting high-achieving female student athletes, will be an attractive combination for flag football players that want to play here. We're also fortunate to have the support of our Chancellor, Janet Gooch, and the other leaders at UIS as we consider this opportunity. Janet is very present at many of our athletic events, represents us with meetings with the GLVC. So I want to take this opportunity to have the true first handoff in UIS history and hand off to Janet to come up and share her remarks about this new opportunity.
I wish I could throw an amazing spiral, but I can't. Thank you, Matt. I am very happy to join you in announcing the addition of women's flag football at UIS. This marks the first time that UIS has added an NCAA sport since introducing men's and women's cross country and track and field back in 2015. It reflects the continued growth and energy within Prairie Stars Athletics. Under Mike's leadership, UIS Athletics is strengthening community connections, elevating our visibility, and building a foundation for long-term success. I regularly hear very positive stories from individuals across Springfield about the relationships that he is forming. Thank you, Mike. As he mentioned, one of those connections is with New Shields Sports Park, which will serve as the home field for our women's flag football team. Adding this program is another important step in further expanding athletic opportunities for women here at UIS. I recently joined the NCAA Committee on Access, Opportunity, and Impact, which represents all 3 NCAA divisions. A central focus of that committee is increasing access to opportunities for student athletes from all backgrounds. This new sport will help us do exactly that. It will also support recruitment by attracting talented student athletes who are eager to compete in a fast-growing and nationally recognized sport. This aligns with one of our most important priorities, which is growing enrollment by offering programs and experiences that meet the interests of today's students. I look forward to welcoming the first members of the team and celebrating the accomplishments they will bring to our campus and our community. Thank you for being here to mark this exciting moment in Prairie Star history. With that, I'll turn it back over to Mike.
Before you get away, here is your jersey with a 27 on it. So I don't know if this will be seen at one of those 5Ks in town or on the wall in your office, but here you go.
Have a look.
Welcome to the team. Well, we're very excited. We plan to have the job announcement posted later today, and we'll have information on our UIS Prairie Stars website on where prospective athletes can start to share their interest during this coach searching process. we know there'll be interest. I've heard that from my colleagues. So we've asked Nicole Hager, our Deputy Director of Athletics, to kind of coordinate that interest and be that point of contact for interested students. Nicole was also the designer of our jersey, so she's already digging in on what it means to be a flag football institution, so she's going to take that lead. So Chancellor Gooch and I are available if anyone has, any of the media members want to get one-on-ones, but I want to join Janet in thanking you for being here today as we celebrate our athletic program. We celebrate an exciting future, one that encompasses all 18 of our sports, and let's go Stars. I should mention, tomorrow night is basketball doubleheader with McHenry, Faculty Staff Appreciation Day. We'll be recognizing our student athletes. It's a great rivalry, longest tenured rivalry of both our men's and women's basketball teams. So right back here tomorrow night, it's going to be beautiful and 70 degrees in here, maybe not outside tomorrow. So yes, thanks again for being here.